All right, you are welcome back from that break. We're about to get into a very interesting conversation about, spices, there's healthy foods from the northern region. And we have here in the studio, our guest is Efua Desua in Siano, who is a registered dietitian. And we're going to be talking about all the healthy foods that you can find in the northern region. I love foods from the northern region. I love TZ. I love Tuozafi. So yeah, for that matter, I'm really excited about today's conversation. And so I get to know all the spices that I can get to prepare myself. Because sometimes you go looking for the Tuozafi and then they show you shege because
it's not the same. Some way.
It's some way. Is it that the stew is not, matching the ayoyo or the Tuozafi has too much aba? Yeah, it's not smooth. So for that reason, I want to really get into this, and then we will learn this together and probably try this at home. So you're welcome. You're welcome, Efua.
Thank you.
Today, what do we have? I see a lot of spices. We're trying to get Jude to mention a few, but
and put on record that he scored 100%.
2 over 20.
Yeah, that's
actually mistaking wheat for millet. Meaning hot. How can you mistake? You see millets, you see wheat, you say millets, you see millets, you say.
It's not an accurate description of what happened, but
that's what happened. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
And how are you doing?
I'm good. I miss you too.
Yeah. Oh no.
There's a missing.
Yeah, there's a missing. And then it's personal. Yeah, because she's changing my life in the way she doesn't.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm cutting down my sugar.
All right. So what do we have? We see a lot of things on the table.
So today we are going to the north. We are in the Heritage Month, and that excites me so much because it gives us the opportunity to go back to our roots.
Right.
Yeah.
So before I start this northern discussion, I had a patient, a little girl, about 10 years, whose mother brought her for management of a condition.
Okay.
So whilst we were talking, this young lady told me, "Mom, you are talking about ancient foods. Those are ancient day foods, and at time I cannot eat bangkun.
Yeah.
Bangkun is here. The way she would describe it, and I cannot. I don't like poto. She doesn't like our local foods. Okay, she likes the modern ones that is making
fried rice and all of those things,
and that is also making her grow in her disease condition, but she doesn't see as young as 10. Okay, so what this month gives us is the opportunity to really look at what our grandmothers used to give us.
Yeah.
And when we go to the north, there is always the notion, is it a notion or is it a reality, that people from the north
are strong.
Are strong.
In all ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are the word for them.
Yes.
Excuse me. But yeah, I get it.
They are very healthy.
Yeah.
They are strong. They work.
They live long.
Yes.
Even like in football, right? You look at like players who come from the north. You can clearly tell that their physical exertion in the game is always yeah. So I think it's a reality. It's a realism of a sort.
So could it also be
due to the
as a result of the food they eat? Because when I started this research, because some of these foods are also new to me. Okay, I am from the south. I'm a Fanti. So some of them I have to learn from them how they prepare it. And I realized they add leaves to almost all their foods, okay? And they do more soups than stews.
Okay.
When you come to my home, we might, for the Fantis, we might want inchichewe.
Lots of nam.
Yes, but the people from the north eat more soups, green soups.
Yeah. And
unfortunately, though, the modernization is bringing stuff like this is baobab powder, baobab leaves. Baobab leaves is very nutritious. they use it for the sauce for the tuozafi.
Okay.
This is alefi.
So even the stew or the sauce or the tuozafi is made through leaves.
Yes.
You know, so it shows you like how really neck deep they are in like consuming.
Yes, and there is a bitter soup. Okay, that soup is made of bitter leaves, alefu leaves, and a new one I learned yesterday is even in the soup they add parboiled dried millets.
Okay.
Wow.
So I would say I can eat that as a one point.
Meal.
Talking about that, let me just put you on the spot. What's your favorite Northern Ghana food?
Wache.
Wache. Oh, wow.
Wache, so I love...
And then I will connect. Yeah.
I love the wache. Then the second one will be tuozafi. Okay. The tuozafi, maybe because of my background, I might not go the smooth
green soup.
Green soup. I might do it a little rough. That will be the only difference. Right. Because we have learned that...
A little healthier.
Yes, a little more healthier. So that it will give me that slow release.
It actually smells good. You know, she just, you know, put her hand in it, but you can smell it. It's really nice. I hear, is it expensive?
No.
It's not.
It's not. You know, so people also think that these foods are for the poor.
Okay.
I don't
know where this thinking is coming from.
Yes, because when you are preparing or eating the meat means you don't have money to go for the processed foods. Okay, maybe that money will later turn into something else. But you know, nature, we have always said preserve nature. So this, for instance, I bought it at Nima for 10 cedis. Okay. This is chocolate leaves. A friend introduced to me at Nima when I was looking for kontomire. Kontomire is not in season. When you get very fresh kontomire of this size, you are buying it for about 30 cedis. Yeah. So when I was lamenting because I had to prepare abom, then she told me I could use this for the same purpose. I was very reluctant. So I called my team at the kitchen. I bought about 30 cedis worth. We prepared agushi palava sauce with it, and it was tasty.
Wow.
And so this...
What's it called again?
Choco leaves.
Is it the same as spinach? What's different?
Spinach is so different.
It's in the same family?
Yes, the same family. Okay. This is cassava leaves.
Yeah, that I know.
Yes.
You know, and my concern is like, how do you see the leaves and you're able to tell this has nutritional value and this is just, you know, some ura or some weeds that you need to cut out?
Okay, so the edible ones are very known. When you see a weed, you see a weed. Sometimes, depending on where you are coming from, you will think cassava leaf
is weed.
It's not edible. Until you meet someone who uses it for food and you try it and you know it is not. For me, where I grew up, cassava leaves, we were not using it. We were rather using the normal cocoyam leaves, kontomire. But one day, my grandmother, when she didn't get the kontomire to cut into her soup, for her, when she's preparing palm nut soup or any food, she will cut kontomire and put cooked beans in it. So she went to our backyard and then brought some leaves from the cassava, put it, and that was my first time. She didn't do it often, so I didn't know. So I thought it was nice. And this, when you use it for a boom, it's nice. It's nice. My
cassava leaves?
Yes. It's very nice, very nutritious. But then preparing it is also the right way of preparing it is as important as the leaf itself.
Yeah. So if you overcook or undercook it, you don't get a nutritional value in there.
And even washing it, you will have to wash it about 2-3 times, and the third time should be in salt water.
How about vinegar? I hear people also use vinegar to wash stuff. Is that advisable?
Vinegar is equally good, but if you don't handle vinegar well, you will lose the crispiness of your vegetables. Okay, so if you want it that crispy, and even if you soak it in it for a while, it becomes it's sort of with this. So I will choose. So for me, when I'm doing, I will start. My first water will be vinegar. Then my last will be salt, because I eat salt. If you don't eat salt, then your first water should be salt, and your last water should be vinegar.
Right.
I like the way you're breaking down the explanation for us, and that's great. So we have quite a number of spices and other, but this beans.
This is beans.
If it's in Wache, it's not in Ghana, right?
Yes.
But if it's Gobe, then it's probably different.
Because in the north, they cook more with beans. And they like the Wache more. In fact, Wache
it's a northern food.
Yes. So,
but Gobe is not Gobe.
No,
Gobe is a southern.
Gobe, I'm not sure
it's probably Volta.
Yes.
Because all the people I know,
your Tegari.
Yeah, every Gobe seller is Davi. Yeah, and the Davi say, well, there are a couple who are not Davi, but the Davi, no, they are busy. Their Gobe is Gobe. You know, interesting.
Yes.
You want to talk to us about this?
Yes. So they added leaves to everything. They added leaves to even their rice and beans.
I saw this is okay.
Yeah, that's what we used for
This
Wache.
is what we use for Wache. This is what gives the color
to the Wache.
To the Wache. Okay. So
So it doesn't have any nutritional benefit.
It has.
Okay.
Aside the color.
The color is just
an add-on.
Yes. But the benefit is the nutrients.
So what's the name of it and what's the nutritional benefit in this?
So all these leaves, okay. If we want to go 1-1, maybe Adebechi. But when we talk of the B vitamins, when we talk of antioxidants, when we talk of anti-inflammation properties, when we talk of the heart healthy nutrients we need, they are all from vegetables. Okay, so when you go to a dietitian will always talk to you about vegetables, because the micronutrients are the nutrients, though micro, though very small, though insignificant you might think, are the nutrients that preserve the body, that supports the good health of the body. So you shouldn't eat any food without vegetables. Okay. Vegetables are very important. So when I am cooking my Wache and I'm able to brew these leaves to get the nutrients available in the stock to cook my rice and my beans, then I am adding more nutrients to the beans and to the rice, making it more nutritious than a plain cooked rice. Okay, so sometimes when I'm cooking plain rice, my rice is always not plain. I'll add either rosemary or I'll add bay leaves. Sometimes I'll add cinnamon, sometimes some turmeric, something to add more nutrients to your food, because you need the additional nutrients. Okay.
All right, so you have wheat here as well.
Yes. So so we all know Hintia.
For our white cocoa.
If you've had cocoa.
For white cocoa.
Yes. And you know so our grandmothers will hardly cook anything plain. Yes.
Come to think about it, that's true.
Yes. Yeah. Because for them food was medicine. And it wasn't only about taste. Though the addition will give you taste. My grandmother will add even pepper and some chopped ginger to the porridge for us. That we will eat. But maybe when she did the tea, we might not drink. And that is for the treatment of cold. And the cocoa is an early morning thing. Just as for purpose of treatments, you would ask a patient to take ginger and
lemon
water as first thing. Okay, so you also take your ginger and your huintia, and ginger huintia cloves. During the COVID, we all saw the benefits.
True. Right.
Okay, so when you go to the north, even when they wash their rice, when they soak the millets, the stock, the water, they use it for porridge. They will just have some ginger, cloves, huintia inside and drink it. And that is very, very medicinal. They don't throw anything away. You would think it is a drink for the lower class, but this is good nutrition for you.
You know, it's interesting.
No wonder they are very strong.
Yeah, yeah. You talked about the leaves over there giving the beans color and its nutritional value. But I've seen you also brought brown rice.
Yes.
So if it's just about color, why don't you just use your brown rice for your beans?
Or red beans for at least red beans gives a little color.
Yes. So it is not only about the color,
but it's also the nutrients.
It is about the nutrient, the fact that they will cook it with the nutrients from the
draining
leaves.
into the food.
Yes.
What's the added advantage or nutritional value brown rice has over any other rice we have?
Okay. So this is unpolished rice.
Okay.
And when you go to the north, they write on unpolished rice. If you want local rice proper, when you go there, you find the varieties.
So this one is more nutritious.
More nutritious
than basmati.
Yes.
Than the other ones you see.
Than the other ones, because this one has the fiber intact. Okay. It hasn't been polished. The husk has not been removed
from it.
Okay, so it is very, very.
So how do you cook it? Like normal rice?
Normal rice.
But I think that takes a while to get cooked. Compared to the white rice.
Yes. So sometimes most people will add a little white rice.
Okay. To aid in.
Yes, but for me, so far as you have some of this in your rice, that's okay.
Is it more expensive?
Not at all.
Wow.
Not at all. So adding it to. And you know, fiber is very good to control your BP, to control your sugar level, even for your gut function. Fiber is very good when it comes to constipation.
You said it on the show.
For several times, you cannot, when you are planning a healthy plate, fiber is very key. So getting it from the rice you are eating, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's this spice? What's it called?
Huintia.
This is huintia. And what's the difference between it? Because it looks like it's the same as the fennel seeds.
Yes. No.
So how do you tell the difference? This is quite smaller.
Yes.
This is more green, right?
This is more green.
Now you're colorblind.
I'm not colorblind.
Yeah, colorblind.
This is gray-like, and this is more green. Okay. But the sizes look similar.
But I've seen that in brown as well, the fennel seeds. I've seen them in brown.
Yes, the more it becomes dry.
Dry, okay. So you see.
The more it becomes dry.
I'll let you have that. Wow. You know.
The more dry it is, the more. And then when it comes back to the northern way of cooking, you realize they use powdered fish a lot.
Powdered fish?
Yes. So when
they don't have like a lot of like rivers and you know the sea and you know, so their fish is probably a lot imported.
So probably when they get
you go to the
they have a lot of ponds and dams and irrigation, you know.
Yes. So when you go to Volta region, I have gone to a fish market at the north before.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have a fish market and meat as well. So cooking their leaves, whether baobab or alefu or beetle, they will add some powdered or pounded pepper. Okay. And then pounded fish as well. And other spices. They do not add artificial spices. When you are cooking it the authentic way, the original method, you don't need artificial spices. You don't need tomato paste.
Okay.
Following them, they don't even use tomato a lot in the green because, of course, it discolors the green. And for the bitter soup, they add freshly pounded granuts.
Okay, smooth.
rough.
Or rough. Okay.
So they pound it to make it. And that soup is so nice. When you see it, it might not be, what's the word?
It doesn't look attractive?
It might not be attractive.
Okay.
Because of the colors. If you don't cook the green well, it will not be so attractive. But when you know how to cook the green and the green is in the granules, it's nice. That way it is attractive. Okay. And so when you are cooking it and you add your tomato paste and your artificial spices, then we are not doing the local cooking. You are modernizing it. You are making it less delicious and nutritious. Okay. You are introducing foreign items
to it.
So
contraband.
Yes. If you want to pick anything from this heritage month, let's go back and try them the original way.
I think people want to, but a lot of the time they don't know how to. So where to get them, number one, and also how to even like prepare them and use them. Wow. And I brought different types of millet.
Yes.
What's going on, within the millet space?
So the normal tools I feel we do is is the corn and cassava flour tuozafi, where the corn has been polished. Okay. They go through the process and remove the husk around it. So it becomes so refined, not nutritious. Because in that way, when you are diabetic, even when you are eating healthy food, we will not consider that as a healthy choice. Because the fiber has been reduced. Okay. But when I discovered they are able to use millets to prepare the same tuozafi to get it soft and delicious as we want it, then I decided to bring millets and go for millet tuozafi. Okay, millet tuozafi will not be hard. So what they tell me when they come for consultation and you are trying to guide them how to do proper, or why not to remove the husk from the maize, they will always tell you, then they will go for the millet one. Okay. When they use the whole maize to prepare the tuozafi, you don't get it that soft, and when you leave it for a while, it becomes hard and not nice. Okay. But the millet one is just as nice as and the fiber in the millet is intact. Okay. Wow. So we will go for the millet one. Either the red, the white, or the gray.
The gray.
Okay. Wow.
So this was used for Hausa cocoa?
This is what we normally use for Hausa cocoa. Okay. But you go to some homes or some shops, they will still use the red.
So that's what comes out as red, the red cocoa.
Yes.
And what's happening? Is this the date?
No, this is
dawa.
This is dawa. So we cannot go to the north without talking about dawa.
Yeah.
Is it smooth? Is it the smooth ones or the ones they put in the ayoyo? Yes. One for you to chew.
Yeah, this is the rough one. And I love dawa. It's super nutritious.
Dawa jollof is the best jollof.
Yes. It's very nice. And when you use dawa with the local rice jollof, and they do it in such a way that, again, they will pound their fish into the jollof, the stew. Okay. That is so nice. You might not want to eat our normal jollof again.
Do you do it like this or it comes like this?
It comes like this.
It's called the star fruit.
Yes.
The star fruit.
It's
a fruit.
Yes.
Wow.
But dried. Yeah.
And I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful for you because, I used to be a dead case when it comes to some of these things. But, gradually I'm getting there. So, but you should, our Muslim brothers and sisters have entered the month of Ramadan.
Yes.
So maybe on the show one time, we should also help them how they can maintain their nutritional balance as a colleague filed a report about how fruits and date palm and all of those things are becoming very expensive.
Yes.
So maybe we'll probably have a show on how to get them to still be very nutritionally balanced, even as they observe the holy month.
Yes.
So Ramadan Kareem. Yeah, Ramadan Mubarak and Karim to our Muslim friends. But and I'm so grateful that you could join us today, go through all of this. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the explanation and the knowledge you share with us on the show today. If you missed any excerpts of this discussion or education, let me say, and I just took us through, will be up on our YouTube channel. You can see for yourself and you can get to learn. But and just before you go, I'm sure somebody's watching, they're interested in finding out if you can help them get some of these things or some of the services you provide. Where can they reach you, and what services does Desua consult or Charlie offer exactly?
Yes, but before then, I'll throw light on the fact that for this month, don't eat any plain soup or plain stew. Get some vegetables in there. Try them, even in your light soup or your palm nut soup. Cut some vegetables there. Have the understanding that people from the north are really healthy. Let that even push you to try some of the stuff they do. Okay. So Desua Medical, Desua Diet Catering and Medical Consult. We are a group of dietitians and medical cooks. We ride on medical catering and medical nutrition. If you have any disease condition and you want a dietitian, we are there to support you. We also love diet catering, so how to cook the food to maintain the nutrients is
you always emphasize on that point,
It's very, very key. So as a group or a family, you can always invite us. We will come and guide you on the right way of cooking, and especially cooking the natural way. Absolutely. So we are always there for you.
Amazing. Cooking the natural way.
When you go to Nima or any of the markets, all these leaves are there. Just look for...
I think you should know the names.
Yes. Even when you see them and you see... every market there is a place they sell these stuff. When you go there, when you see the leaf, they will guide you. The same way I was looking for kontomire, and they introduced me to choco. And I saw it is even more delicious than my kontomire. So they will.
And thank you so much. So we'll take a quick break now. When we are back, we delve into the world of sports. Don't go away.